The purpose of the project was to understand how other states address pedestrian safety on very high-speed roadways. In a recent TxDOT research project, TTI found a surprisingly high number of pedestrian fatalities on interstate main lanes, a place where you'd least expect pedestrians. We wanted to know if other states have a similar concern, and what, if anything, they are doing to address it. We used the Fatality Analysis Reporting System and other databases to calculate the fatality rate by vehicle miles traveled, by population, and by interstate miles. The idea was to identify states with low pedestrian fatality rates and survey them to find out how they address safety. We ended up surveying 20 state departments of transportation. The most common strategies noted were the use of overpasses or underpasses, installation of fences along rights-of-way or medians, and the use of roadside assistance programs. Strategies for unintended pedestrians, those who experience a vehicle breakdown or crash, were more common than for intentional pedestrians, those who intend to be on the highway. There is a disconnect between some transportation agencies' perception of freeway pedestrian activity and the high proportion of crashes involving intentional pedestrians. It is not allowed, so it is rare. Recognizing that addressing intentional pedestrians is more complicated, some states indicated that they are ill-equipped to address the issue. Best practices were not very clear. Practices are not different between states with higher fatality rates and those with lower fatality rates, as was assumed in the design of the survey. That said, countermeasures with the most promise, according to the feedback in literature, are lighting, closely spaced overpasses or underpasses in urban areas, a well-connected street network, move-over laws, collision clearance laws, fencing and barriers, roadside assistance programs, and wide shoulders. Several recommendations were made in the report, including expanding move-over laws, evaluating intentional and unintended pedestrian activity independently, increasing data collection, evaluation, and monitoring of pedestrian activities and crashes, expanding roadside assistance programs, and further research into the built environment's role on pedestrian crossing activity.